Hi friends, thank you so much for helping us again this weekend in the Junction. All right, we are in a new month, the month of March, and our curriculum has changed. You can see behind me, Jump Ball, Finding Peace in the Madness. Now our bottom line for the whole month will be peace, proving you care more about each other than winning the argument, which will be really good for some of our competitive friends in the Junction. And this week we'll be saying, prove you care more about others by letting go of what's fair. So we're gonna have some activities that are actually quite unfair. So our lesson this week is called Go Your Own Way, and it's Abram Makes Peace. Now this can be found in Genesis 13, verse 5 through 8. The other thing is, our memory verse will switch this month. It's going to be Romans 14:13. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. All right, so the very first thing we're gonna do when we get into our small group time is a game called Take a Snapshot. And you're gonna have some candy in your suitcase. It's different in all of our train cases, so it's kind of the luck of the draw. So this one happens to have Dum-Dums in it. Now what you're going to do is put all the candy in the middle of your group, and you're gonna ask them, what is the fair way to distribute this candy? How should we distribute this among our friends? And somebody will probably say, oh, everybody gets one, or, oh, I want them all. See what they do with that. Now, what you will eventually do is take all the candy back and give it to one student, and then ask, how does that feel? Is that fair? If you were the student that got all the candy, was that good? If you were one that didn't get all of the candy, would you be upset? Now keep that candy because you're gonna do it, or you're gonna use it in the next activity, which is called the Bible Story Extension. So you're gonna have this candy and you're going to be reading Genesis 13, 5 through 12. And this is where you're gonna need two volunteers. One's going to be Abram and one will be Lot. Now you're gonna go back over the story that we've just learned, and it's Lot's going to come up, he's gonna look at this pile of candy and he gets to pick, just like he got to pick the land. So he'll pick his favorite and he'll take that. And then Abram, what did he get? Well, he got what was left. So then after that, you're going to give each of the students in your circle an index card, and they'll need to then write something unfair that happens, one or two things. At school, could be something unfair that happens at home. Collect those cards, go over them really quick with the group, have your group split into two pairs, and then give them all one of the cards, doesn't have to be their own, and see if the two of them together can come up with a way to make peace for that thing that another friend, or that unfair situation that a friend wrote on the index card. That should bring up some good discussion. Move into your discussion questions. Again, go back over Genesis 13, 14 through 18 if you need to, and ask questions. How did the Lord respond to Abram's actions? What does it say about how God values peace over fairness? So talk about that with the group. That should lead to some really fun questions, especially for our kids that have siblings. Now, last but not least, take the verse with you. Some of you will remember these. They have started calling them cootie catchers. This one is called the Good Vibes Catcher. I remember calling them fortune tellers. Anyway, the directions are on these. There will be scissors in your case. The kids can color them and cut them and then fold them to make those wonderful little things where you get to move them. Again, cootie catcher, fortune teller. Let's call them good vibe catchers while we're here. All right, guys, thank you so much for being with us. We could not do this without you.